Hey, what's up YouTube? This is TheAlchemicMagician. Today we're going to be taking the time to do something a little exclusive. So, I'm used to record a couple of videos on Yu-Gi-Oh! BAM, but today I want to give you guys an exclusive video to learn how to basically deck build for the arena. And the arena is this thing over here. Basically what it is you have to play against decks that other people create, and yeah. But a lot of people have been having trouble in the arena, and I've seen that and stuff, and I've experienced it myself. So I wanted to give you guys a quick video tutorial on how to make a competitive deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! BAM. So I know the game isn't very popular, but the first thing you need to do is be able to complete all the star challenges all the way up to, you'll see over here, I'm at 1,475, but you want to complete it at least to, I believe, 1,425, because you'll get a lot of good reward cards that you will need to be good in the arena. Now I'm talking about like more competitive arena, not really as much as sort of like all the if you go to like Series 1, right, and then you hit common, and then you just pick like what, these two, this, that, and then you just I just click random cards, right, and then eventually you'll see like my life points. You can see over here only 7,700, but anyway, what, so I'm trying to say more towards a once you get pretty much once you get to a point where you can see I have 63 BAM Legend cards, and a lot of them are duplicates. Like I've got 2 Acid Crawlers and 2 BLSs, and then 2 of these Earthbound Immortal Whale things. Then I've got 2 Helios, the 2 Magic Drain, 2 Mirror Force, 2 Photons, and a lot of duplicates, as you can see. Like two of these, but yeah, you want to be able to complete the star challenge all the way to 1,425, because then you get this card, Blackwing Aurora the Northern Lights, and that is an amazing card. So yeah, but the best thing to do in the beginning is to first, you guys can see, there's the story mode over here. You should be able to, like, obviously, you should probably, it's recommended that you complete Series 1 a couple times, and then like, so I can demonstrate a star challenge right now, if you'd like. But the deck I'm gonna have to use is going to be. I'm just gonna pull out some random water cards because this is my one of my other decks. So yeah. So we just hit BAM Legend. I'm just gonna pull out a whole bunch of cards because this is gonna be pretty easy for me to win this game, because hit my play deck, and then we're gonna hit story. So this is how you complete a star challenge. I'm just gonna click on the star challenge and hit whichever one I want to use. So I'm gonna say deck times 2. So my opponent now is basically sort of like a special thing. So his deck is times 2. That means he originally had 2,100 life points, but so I just you need to learn how to play the game, obviously, in order to do this. So the game pretty much just does it on its own, and then there you go. I didn't even have to attack, and I won. So that's how you do a star challenge. You just do that multiple times, and that's pretty much how you complete them. But then other ones, they have different like requirements. So the cards, I'm gonna take out all these cards. Okay, so the best deck ever. This is how we're gonna build it. So once you've gotten to 1,425 stars completed, what you're gonna want to do is get all your staples. So I'm gonna hit BAM Legend. I'm gonna go to Rarity and BAM Legend in the deck constructor. So now I'm gonna get a staple is considered anything that's pretty good. So obviously you got Blackwing, the Aurora, the Northern Lights, and this is all cards that you should have by now, by doing the star challenges. So I'm gonna, yeah, Blackwing, the Aurora Lights. You have Jinzo, definitely. You'll have Mermail Abyss Lead would be a good choice, and then also, so it's not just these BAM Legend cards. There's also some other cards that I might need, but a lot of these are going to be cards that you may not have and you may need to buy, because I've spent quite a bit of time on this game. So yeah, these some of these cards, some of these cards I have because I bought them. So other cards that you will have, Zombie Master is a good card. Stardust Dragon Assault Mode is definitely necessary. Vampire Genesis is also a good card. So yeah, so let's see. This card I pulled from a pack, so you guys can use it. Uh, Anyway, so the deck I'm gonna build is pretty much like sort of like an anti-meta-ish deck. I remember I made it. My first video was on the anti-meta, but I'm trying to build it so that it doesn't really use too many like spell cards and doesn't get hit by Jinzo because Jinzo's too good. So yeah. Also, in order to correctly do deck build well, first of all, you want to try and make some sort of like loop sort of thing. So, if I, as in resurrection loop, so if I have a zombie master and I resurrect 2 monsters, I'm gonna, this card resurrects monsters, any random monsters, right? So then I'm gonna have to think of a card that will resurrect zombie master. By running 2 zombie masters, I already have the loop itself, but then another safe thing to do is run Vampire Genesis, because, this will, if you play this in the first channel, or any channel, it'll still get, and it gets destroyed. First of all, you gain 3k life points, but then also you get a free resurrection no matter what. And then obviously running 2 zombie masters, and then Stardust Dragon assault mode, because it resurrects 1 monster and 1 spell. You don't really need a Light Ray Meteor, which is this card. And oops, didn't want that card. Light Ray Meteor is this card. It resurrects 2 spells and it's immune. It does have good stats though, because 3k health is pretty good, but anyway. So yeah, those are just some staple cards. Just make sure you get all your staples. This card, sometimes I debate whether it's a good staple or not, but yeah. So after you get that, because Aurora is a really mean card, and it starts at 100, you're gonna need something that says cripple all. So we're gonna hit effects, go to effects, and then scroll down to cripple, and then hit cripple all. So then all these monsters cripple all monsters. This card is special, but most of them are just like cards like this, cripple all 200. That's the kind of card you need. But because there's actually the best cripple all card is Diablos. I'm gonna run 2 of those because he can combo well with other copies with himself. So he cripples all 700. First of all, obviously massively kills Blackwing Roar, the Northern Lights, but also what he does is when an opponent's monster loses power, he gains 500. So it's good because if you cripple off each 1400 each time, so then monsters, my opponent's monsters, if they had 3 monsters in one channel or in one round, then his monsters should have been hit a maximum of 6 times. And 6 times 500 is 3,000. So if you increase 2,800 by 3,000, you have a pretty big beat stick at your hands. So you guys who are familiar with the game, if you do, there's a card called Divine. They're Divine monsters. There are 3 of these. They're all the Sacred Beasts from Yu-Gi-Oh! So you have Haman, there's Uriah, and then there's Raviel. I don't have either one of those, but okay, so they're not going to let me show it. But basically, Haman is only good when you use spells. Raviel is good on his own, and so is Uriah. But those 2, you need to collect 500 Series 1 cards and 500 Series 2 cards. Because I'm trying to make an anti-meta deck that avoids spells, I'm not gonna really use him. But ironically, I'm going to actually run 2 copies of Dustflame Blast. Now, if you're not familiar with what Dustflame Blast does, when this spell, it basically just sits there in your spell trap zones, and then when the opponent, like a Jinzo, destroys the spell or trap card, then it breaks all their immunity and destroys them. So that's why this card is good. And then I have this card to resurrect this card, so that's why. And then also, I actually forgot this card, Evil Star Darwino, you should have. It's a good staple. So now that we have all this stuff, what you're going to want to do, because I'm building, like I said, my anti-meta deck, I'm going to want to go ahead and find some cards that are, make sure I have enough break immunities, so like I have my Jinzo, but then I also want to have cards that destroy other cards, like Shared Fate Alls and stuff, so I'm going to hit Effects, and then hit Destroy, either Big Explosion, Sacrifice all monsters possibly, Shared Fate All, anything like that. So I hit that. I have Ancient Gear, Gaziltron Chimera. Now this card's good because it cripples, it kills Aurora, and then also it's a Shared Fate All. But its HP, its stats, it's not very good. But I prefer Vampire's Curse because first of all, it's resurrectable by Vampire Genesis. Also, it's a dark because there's a card called what is it? There's a card called Gateway to the Dark World, and it basically resurrects at round start resurrects 3 dark monsters. So yeah. That card's good, but I'm not gonna run it in this variant because I have my zombie masters and stuff to resurrect, and this card resurrects all 4 of these. But if you're wondering, this card can't resurrect itself, so that sucks. And then the last card I'm gonna run is an arena card, which is Insect Queen. I like this card because I actually had to get it from the BAM holiday thing. But yeah, so basically this is kind of my deck that I'm running. But you're basically the more BAM Legends or ultra rare cards you have that are actually good, and you can just like cards that you can pretty much judge whether they're good or not. Like this Cripple All 400, not very good. For a more competitive stance, this card is good because, like I said, it has so much utility. And then some other cards that you might want to run, maybe Dark World Grimoire. This card is good in a card. I did a video on it. It was Realm of Light. I don't remember if I posted it or not, but I remember doing a video. This card is good. Hieratic Seal of Banishment. It destroys monster, annihilates opponent spells, and you put it in like the first channel, and you're basically good. But like some ultra rares aren't even that good. Like this card. Every time you lose life points, you gain. Opponent loses a life point, you gain 300. So yeah. This card is sometimes used. Basically, you want to find whatever combos well with your deck. And what combos well with my deck is because a lot of the cards are dark. Even though I'm not running Gateway in this variant, I think it's because I have the 2 Zombie Masters. I also have this to resurrect my Zombie Masters. So this card actually resurrects for any monster that's destroyed, as long as he's on the field. And like I said, the Diabloses get rid of Auroras. They get rid of annoying cards, stuff like this. Jinzo is pretty much a whole bunch of cards mooshed together. But so one card I might cut this out sometimes. But this is the deck I'm playing with for now. There's a card known as Musto Oracle of Gusto. I think is what it's pronounced. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Wait. Let me just type Gusto. Oops. Okay, there we go. Musto Oracle of Gusto. What he does is you have to complete some part of like I remember like it's series 2 or something, right? There's actually actually going back to that, before I say that, everything pretty much you should complete most of the stuff in series 1 before you do anything else, all including the star challenges and stuff, before you get to a truly competitive, well, more like strong position in the arena. So it's a better idea, but but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, there's a part in Series 2 that you need to complete. Basically, once you got enough, basically my advice is, like I said, do what the video said, and then also don't waste your DP. Wait for like a good pack, like the Root of Evil Jinzo pack is a good pack to spend your DP on. And then also, don't forget that every hour the cards in the store change, and if you find a good deal, you should definitely get it. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe if you guys like these the Yu-Gi-Oh! BAM stuff, give it a like, and if this video gets 10 likes, I'll start a Let's Play of Yu-Gi-Oh! BAM on Facebook. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, this is Alchemic signing out.